Hello there, this is Project Swift. Welcome to another fabulous, fun, enjoyable, fantastic, and great,
Delicious?
delicious, that'll do, DotA's hard matchup. Co-casting with me is EJ. Hello EJ, thank you for picking me up.
Hello everybody.
Hello
Swift.
Yes, so, we have another fantastic DotA's hard match. For those of you who don't know, who are just joining us, we're growing quite quickly, it's great. DotA's hard, fantastic Australian in-house community. And we do in-houses all throughout the week now, but our primary nights is Wednesday nights. That's when we do the majority of our casting and the majority of our Captain's Mode games. But come join us. Check us out on Facebook by searching .ishard or www.facebook.com/.ishard. Come check us out. That's where most of our news is, but we also have Steam group and YouTube channels. So, please come check us out, join the fun. And, yeah, if you want to come play the games, search .ishard in the Dota 2 chat channels, and you will find us there. Just chat to some players and find some fun people to play with, and that's what we're all about, being fun and happy and friendly to play with. So,
Woo!
Started a little bit halfway through the draft today, so you can have a look at all the drafting there. Interesting stuff. There was a first pick of Rubik into a pick of Lifestealer and Magnus, so that's a solid Nake's Bomb going there, but also two really solid heroes. Then the pickup of the Leshrac and the Darkseer. So Darkseer, very strong hero, can go in almost any lane, with the Rubik and the Leshrac being one of the solid tri-lane combos going out at the moment. And then they've got the pick of Bane on the Radiant team, so the final pick of Bane. So that's probably going into a similar combo, similar to the Rubik and the Leshrac combo, so probably Bane and Lina, with a Lifestealer.
Lena's banned.
Ah, Lena has been banned. Ah, yes, first ban out. Thank you very much. So they, I don't know, they could do something interesting or something different with Bane then. But he is fantastic for setting up things, so we'll see what they pick out. And we've got a pick of Warlock. So Warlock's going to be going good with like the large amounts of area of effect damage that they've got on the Dire team at the moment, but they are short a carry. So Gyrocopter has been banned, which would have been a good carry with all that area of effect damage going off. So maybe, I don't know. I'm feeling a Spectre. I think I want to see a Spectre this game.
Ooh, Spectre would be really nice. I'd love to see a Spectre.
With that amount of area of effect and then the Fatal Bonds, all the Spectre needs to do is get a Vanguard and a Heart of Tarask and walk into the middle of the fights. And basically the entire team will just kill themselves.
Oh dear. Who have we got? I've seen a few of these players before. Faz, Blue Haze, Osmodius, Ambient Sky. Suru, of course, is my favourite pretend Australian ever. He's not Australian.
He's a great pretend Australian.
But he's pretty good at pretending.
Yes, he is.
Go Suru.
He's US player that comes and plays just because he likes the community.
Other than that, I haven't really seen any of the other players before.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, a bunch of these players are fairly unknown to me as well. So let's see how they go. And yeah, I'm quite interested to see. By the picks and bans, it's shaping up to be an interesting match. So we've got Nature's Prophet. So that'll be that's an interesting pick. So I guess they've got the ability to do like the global Nake's Bomb. So Nature's Prophet can teleport in, bring the Lifestealer with him. Also, it has that strong push potential. Ooh, pick of Slark. That's right. Slark got added to the Captain's Mode recently. So, that's going to be their priority farmer. Slark's going to be taking the most of the farm. Unless they give the majority of farm to like Leshrac or Warlock and let them get up.
I am excited to see this. I have been thinking about Slark so much because I love his one ability in particular, and that is to spot out any enemy observer wards really easily.
That is true. For those of you who don't know how that works, Slark's Shadow Dance, when he is visible to the enemy team, he loses the passive buff. So when you walk past an observer ward, he loses his passive buff, so you know that there is an observer ward in the vicinity there. So he is great for picking up those observer wards and giving your supports that serious edge in counter warding. And we have a final pick of Windrunner. So Windrunner's looking to be going the long lane. So Looks like we'll be having a jungling Nature's Prophet, probably solo mid Magnus, and then a Bane and a Lifestealer going a dual lane.
Interesting.
So we'll see.
Looking forward to this game.
It is. There's a bunch of interesting picks. Oh, somebody's got the new courier, the little... Oh, I forgot. A Smeevil?
A Smeevil.
Yes. Look at him! Look at him scamper! Look at him scamper! Ah ha ha.
That is pretty cool.
So yeah, that's the new Smeevil courier for anybody who is watching. For those, that's the International Interactive Compendium thing. Meanwhile, they've got a Golden Greevil on the other side, so...
a Golden Greevil, wow.
Yeah, interesting couriers
Crazy
going around.
couriers this game, holy crap.
Yeah, getting it out there. Good stuff.
Would you like to introduce the players?
I should probably do that at some point. I'm being caught up by all these couriers. Anyway.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, so we got a Windrunner going bottom, so it looks like support Windrunner being played by Guapomole. Guapomole? I believe that's how you pronounce it. El Adri is going to be playing the Bane, also going bottom. The El Pantalunio. Damn it, people, what is with you and having these difficult names? El Pantalunio is going to be playing Magnus, solo mid. Suru is on the Nature's Prophet, while Fatty will be playing the Lifestealer.
Great. For the DotA team, we have the captain Cashen playing on the Slark. We have Faz playing on the Warlock solo mid. We have Darkseer going top, being played by Blue Haze. We have bloody Suru. We have Osmodius playing on the Slark and Ambient Sky playing on the Rubik. These guys are a tri-lane, so it's going to be tri-v-tri.
Yeah, by the looks of it.
Interesting.
So the
I don't know about Windrunner in a tri-lane. I don't love it.
Yeah, she's quite... she can be played as a support, but she is quite, sort of, level dependent, I guess. I don't know, that's a difficult one, actually. I'm not sure how I can explain this one. She's a very versatile hero. I don't often see Windrunner played as like a number 4 or 5. She's usually a number 2 or 3. So I guess we'll see how it goes this game, and we'll be able to compare it. Because it's not something that I see very often, and I'm sure it's something that I don't see very often for good reason.
I feel like this choice. The reason why I don't particularly like this choice is that Windrunner should be able to get quite decent farm against this Darkseer, being the full 600 range. Darkseer excels against melee heroes as he allows the harass from the Ion Shell when the melee hero is going to last hit. But yeah, Windrunner doesn't receive that.
Yeah, no, that's a very good point. So, I would have liked to see the Windrunner going up against the Darkseer. I think they sort of really feared that tri-lane. They do have a really scary tri-lane. The Slark with the Rubik as well as the Leshrac. That is a really scary tri-lane. So by the looks of it, the Prophet is going jungling, and then they've got the tri-lane bottom. So I think they might have been trying to dodge that tri-lane completely, and then done that unsuccessfully.
Yeah, very unsuccessfully. And I think they've just spotted that out now, and they've got all the time in the world to think about their decision now too, considering the puppy paws.
Yes, that is very true. With this the Lifestealer seeing the Slark and the Rubik, they should see that the tri-lane is going to be coming bottom, so they have that. The creeps haven't spawned yet, or they just spawned, sorry. So being able to walk top, sending 1 or 3 of their heroes top, wouldn't be too detrimental, because they wouldn't lose out on too much farm at all. I'm gonna message Suru. Where is that boy? He's still offline. I think we may have to remake it. I'm not sure. It's still offline.
That's a bit of a shame.
It is. I enjoy watching Suru play.
I don't, because we always get freaking disconnects whenever we watch him play. Oh, here he comes.
Alrighty, Suru's coming back.
Looks like we can get this show on the road.
Alrighty, let's boogie. Let's get this thing started! Woo! So Nature's Prophet's doing jungling, summoning his little treants from the fountain, keeping that mana up. We got the 3 heroes running in up against the Lifestealer on the bottom lane, so there'll be, yep, so place that ward down, so there won't be any pulling this match, but that ward did see that it has been placed, and Windrunner does have those sentry wards on us, so she is able to deward quite successfully, although bit of a dangerous situation. This Leshrack's coming in, plants that last pit in, needs to eat her way out, does get out of the way of the Leshrack. Leshrack and Rubik are wandering around, the Slark also wandering around trying to find it, but yeah, just missed out. The Windrunner doing a good run there and picking up the Illusion Rune as well.
And wasting so much time from all 3 people, allowing Lifestealer to get the 3 last hits out of the 4 in that lane against the tri lane. That's really important.
He's picked up level 2 as well. So we've got the Leshrack and the Rubik wandering up against the Windrunner and the Bane at the moment. Just sort of trying to catch one out, I think. They do have the more powerful straight up combo. So like the more powerful level 1 combo, and they're going to show it off here on the Lifestealer. Nope, they just missed it out. Normally the Rubik picks them up and just sets them down in the same spot, allowing for an easy split earth from the Leshrack. Unfortunately, that miscommunication made that a fairly savage miss for the Leshrack.
Still, the Lifestealer shouldn't be the one they're initiating on anyway. He can rage out of the combo so easily. Especially
now that he's level 2. So they're going. Lifestealer's going up against the Slark head to head. People are being picked up, tossed down. Leshrack's still got the stun. Trying to land it on the Lifestealer, lands it on the Windrunner as well. Instead, the Bane. That was an interesting trick there from the Slark, activating his Dark Pact and then hitting the Leshrack.
Yeah.
I think it was a bit unnecessary, but the Windrunner does go down first blood. That was just general attacks from both the Leshrack as well as the Lena. Not Lena, the Rubik. The Bane is in a bit of a dangerous situation, but in the meantime, the Lifestealer's run around, and I think he's going to go down. That's another attack from the Rubik, and he goes down. So that's a double kill to the Rubik.
Holy crap.
This is a savage tri-lane. Shit's going down everywhere.
Leshrack died.
Somebody else died.
Leshrack did.
Okay.
It was a 3-for-1 trade. Although Bane did suicide.
Ah, right, okay. That is an excellent shackle on top of the Slark. Unfortunately, they're not able to follow it up. That power shot just missing out.
Lifestealer's heading top.
Heading top, going up against the... Okay. Just looking here, the Lifestealer's gone 2 levels in Rage instead of getting a level in Open Wounds. I think upon hitting level 3, a level in Open Wounds is quite worth it. Especially up against this tri-lane.
I think it's necessary.
Yes. That is the majority of Nax's tri-lane power right there. In Open Wounds, being able to slow a target is very, very powerful.
I would say Rage is more important in a tri-lane situation, I think, but Open Wounds does give him the kill potential.
Yes.
Rather than just the defensive ability from Rage.
Yes. Bit of a trade-off there, so yeah, trading offensive for defensive. But 1 level in each is fantastic. I prefer getting 1 level in each over Feast. A lot of players end up getting Feast first. I would get 1 level in Open Wounds, then 1 level in Rage, and then get a level in Feast, and then you max out Rage. That's my personal build for it. Obviously, the picking up Open Wounds or Rage first is a bit situational, depending on how strong the tri-lane is that you're versing or what the situation is. So,
absolutely agreed, very much. How's mid doing? Oh, Magnus has got an invis.
Has got Skewer and Skewer and Shockwave up, and has got an invis rune, so could be able to pull this Warlock out of position quite effectively. But Warlock is playing quite safely, staying back behind the tower. They don't have any wards up, so they wouldn't have seen it happening. Lots of damage being sent out here. Lifestealer goes down to the Slark, and then the Bane goes down to the Rubik. So that's another 2 kills for this offensive tri-lane.
And look at Windrunner, she's not going to be doing anything anytime soon.
No, she's got 2 wards.
They're looking for her too.
Yep, trying to find her. She's got 2 wards and no other items. It's only level 2 and only has 75 gold. Oh, and Rubik's gonna find her! Coming in, Rubik finds her. But she's doing some excellent juking. There, Rubik gets that attack in.
Maybe next time.
So this tri-lane is doing excellently.
Yeah, absolutely. I think they have... I just think the Windrunner weakened this tri-lane too much.
It did. I honestly feel that the dual lane going up against the tri-lane would probably have been a better option, having the Windrunner up the top lane. And then, at that level 1 point where they saw, where the pause at level 1, where they saw that the tri-lane was going to be bottom, they really did have that opportunity to shift up the lanes and probably send the tri-lane top. Yeah, especially with the Windrunner, this tri-lane is a lot weaker than the other one.
Yeah. Slark's really strong with this particular combo, I think.
Yes, that is true. The pick up and set down gives him a perfect setup for pounce as well. Pings are happening on the Warlock, so they know... No, that's the Warlock pinging, so looking for some wards. I think they want to go in after this Nature's Prophet. Nope, I'm unsure what was happening there. They're pinging around, things are happening. Setting up these wards. Nature's Prophet dodged the bullet.
Yeah, absolutely. In regards to this tri-lane, I think... Oh, shit, what was I going to say? I lost it.
You could do this, come on.
Oh yeah, with
And there we go, pounce going straight in.
Wow.
Yes, that was a lot of burst damage.
So much. And Lifestealer's transitioned pop against the Darkseer. Level 7 Darkseer against level 5 Lifestealer.
Oh, Lifestealer's going to be having a rough time. Also,
and he's still trying to rush his Midas.
Yeah, by the looks of it, Lifestealer's got the Gloves of Haste, so he's going that Midas rush. And then if you look at Nature's Prophet has also gone ahead of Midas. I think this is going to spell some disaster for the Radiant team.
Yeah, I think that's a disastrous choice.
For those of you watching, the best time to get Midas is when one of your heroes are able to go off and farm. The amount of gold that you spend on Midas gives you very poor stats compared to similar items. So you can spend that 1900 gold on power treads and a bracer, and that gives you a lot more stats than just the 30 attack speed for the Midas. And having 2 heroes on your team go Midas, that really handicaps your team for the next sort of 10 minutes until the Midas pays itself off with that gold gain. So
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so seeing that these 2 heroes are going the Midas, the Dire team will have a serious opportunity to punish the Radiant team for the next 10 minutes while they're trying to make that gold back.
Yeah, I agree. I think there's so many arguments against Midas for both of those heroes right now. Not so maybe Nature's Prophet is not such a bad idea, but Lifestealer, I think that choice is a disaster.
Yeah, I think it's gone, especially with his 2 deaths. I think it is. Yes, Lifestealer already has 2 deaths, and his farm has been hampered quite a bit. So he's going to be needing to getting his phase boots up and his drums up to sort of allow him to compare with boom, that burst damage on the Windrunner in the bottom lane. Good pick up into a stun. But yeah, Lifestealer needs to get some stats and some real items up so that he can survive these fights. As the Radiant team, with the Dire team are going to be playing very aggressive.
Wow.
Magnus is going down to huge amounts of burst damage. Tries to pick up the Leshrac with one more hit, but the Darkseer teleports in and throws in an Ion Shell.
Oh my.
Windrunner going down as well. Oh, this is going disastrous for the Radiant team.
I don't know. It's the Magnus didn't get a successful gank off, obviously, because of these two wads that double saw him.
Yes.
And
saw him so hard.
Oh wait, no, these are Radiant wards.
Well, this ward saw him so hard.
That did it? Yeah, it must have.
Would have seen him coming in, but still, yeah, as the Magnus ran in, he just got picked up, got disrupted. These three, we got Slark, Rubik, and the Darkseer wandering around through the jungle. They just missed seeing that
out
windrunner.
by the wolf trees, unfortunately.
But Slark's going straight in under the tower, misses his pounce, but going in on the Bane nonetheless. Activated his Dark Pack, but unfortunately it didn't work. Ultimate comes in from the Warlock and lots of damage. Warlock gets the kill, and Slark picks up the kill on the Magnus. And Slark sneaks out under the tower on very little life. A Shackle Shot was thrown out, but it didn't latch. And now Slark can just stand on the hill here and regen all his health back. So,
very strong play by this tri-lane as well. These guys have really executed their tri-lane very well.
that is true. They've realised their potential, the potential that their tri-lane brings, and it's killing enemy heroes. The Leshrac can push the tower, but primarily they want to get those kills. Slark can run in and pick people off and get that burst damage and really punish the enemy heroes, especially because they're on such low life compared to others, compared to the Dire team. Bane's going in down. That reverse polarity used on just the Slark. Bane has slept himself, Wiz doesn't deny himself. Slark gets that kill, and Rubik picks up the kill on Magnus.
Oh my god.
That is 3 heroes down.
For one. They finally got their second kill.
Did get that kill on the Darkseer. But now they should be able to push this tower fairly easily. They got the push from the Leshrac as well as the Rubik. The Darkseer is currently dead at the moment, but they have that sustain from the Warlock as well. Although Nature's Prophet doing a good effort at stopping that push using his Wrath of Nature to good effect. Almost killed off 2 heroes.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
Lifestealer got his Hand of Midas up now. I think he's used it at least once.
I can't click on him, all the creeps are stopping me. So he has it up and has his almost almost phase boots up.
Yeah. Oh,
so
what?
yeah,
You can infest those?
The golems.
There you go.
There you are, you learn something new every day. The golems, the neutral creep golems aren't magic immune to infest. There you go.
Oh, they do stop the damage though.
Yes.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
So top lane's getting pushed hard. That massive push from the Leshrac, shredding those towers.
So much tower damage, and Darkseer's Ion Shell able to take care of the creeps.
Any creeps that come along.
Takes care of the tower.
As you can see here, because the Darkseer was unopposed in the lane, he didn't even have to max Ion Shell, so that gave him the ability. Nature's Prophet in a bit of a dangerous situation here. Slark is in under the trees and has just got him laned out, and there we go. Slark picks up the last hit on the Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet buys back though, wants to get this top tower while they're all defending bottom.
Opting for a Shadow Blade on the Nature's Prophet.
Yeah, he's picked up a Shadow Amulet, so he's probably looking, going Shadow Blade. Lifestealer has picked up his phase boots now, so should be able to farm a little bit safer. Has that extra last hitting power, but now that the laning phase is over, it doesn't matter so much. He needs a bit of health so that he's able to survive these team fights.
Does give him mobility, a lot of mobility, which equals survivability.
helps out a fair bit. Just having a look now. So Magnus has arcane boots. We've still got those 2 Midas on the Radiant team. The Dire team, the Warlock has picked up point booster, so looks to be going a fast Aghanim Scepter, while the Darkseer, I think, is going pipe.
Yeah,
at
it
least
looks like he's going for a pipe and a soul ring.
And the Slark has picked up some Drums of Endurance, so that's going to give him some good movement speed, some good pushing power, and as well as a bit of survivability.
Drums, very, very strong item for mid game. I'd like to see that.
Sorry, your microphone just went quite buggy at that moment. Can you just repeat that?
Yeah, drums a very strong item in the mid game. I'd like to also see that next on Lifestealer. I know he went Ogre Axe.
Yeah, so I saw that. So he's probably looking to pick up a Heaven's Halberd to try and stop that Slark doing so much damage.
We'll see how that goes. What else does it go into?
Goes into a Black King bar. So basically it goes into a Sanj and a Black King bar, and that's it.
Yeah. He could be getting Sanj and Yasha.
Could be going Sanj and Yasha. I don't see Sanj and Yasha very often. Used to be a fairly staple item on Lifestealer back in the day. But yeah, I just don't see Sanj and Yasha very often.
Do you mean the new Lifestealer or the old Lifestealer?
No, not the old Lifestealer. Although it probably was a fairly solid item on the old Lifestealer as well. For those of you who don't know, the old Lifestealer was purely passive. All his skills were passive. He had a Lifesteal aura.
His ulti was Rage.
His ultimate was Rage. So I think it lasted for 10 seconds.
Yeah.
He had like 10 seconds of magic immunity and increased attack speed, and then the rest of his skills were all passive. So he had like a Lifesteal aura, like Skeleton Kings, and he had like a hit on slow that was basically a slow on hit, which was like an Orb of Venom or Broodmother's slow thing. And then I can't remember what his other was. I think it was increased.
He must have had like move speed or attack speed or something.
Yeah, I think it was increased move or attack speed or something. So he was a purely passive hero, and they just had to change him. He was just too difficult to balance.
Yeah. But yeah, until his ultimate, only his ultimate was active.
Yes. And
So
it was retardedly good active.
Almost like boring, but actually very strong, yeah.
So we've got 3 heroes running in through the bush here. They're trying to find somebody. They're probably gonna find this Nature's Prophet, or they're gonna hit this mid fairly hard. Ping's coming out, so the Radiant team know they're in there. The Nature's Prophet the Nature's Prophet's being caught out by this by the Slark at the moment. Goes to teleport out, but the Ribbit comes in and picks him up. And Darkseer has come in, vacuumed 2 people in, Slark's taken a lot of damage, does go down to the Magnus coming straight through. Reverse Polarity does a lot of damage onto that Darkseer, but he doesn't go down to the tower. So that's 2 heroes for the price of a Slark. And Magnus has 40 Blink Dagger.
Slark's first death.
Well,
of course, well they've only got 3 kills.
Yeah, they've only got 3 kills on the Radiant team, so deaths are going to be coming out fairly rarely.
Warlock
but here,
might be going down. I don't think so.
No, he's got too much support underneath him, I think.
Yeah.
Leshrak's coming in
They can't
after
afford to start fights like that, especially uphill where they don't have vision when they're 16 kills down.
Yes, you can't do those risky fights when you're this far behind. You really have to sort of play quite defensively. You've got to get those wards up. You've got to try and find heroes that are by themselves, pick them off, try and get what farm you can. And when they push into your towers, sort of play really defensively, and when the enemy overextends, that's when you jump on the opportunity.
Yeah, you have no chance unless your opponent makes a mistake, and you just gotta be patient and wait, and sometimes that doesn't happen. People
a lot of the time it
frustrated.
does. Right now Slark's going in up against the Lifestealer arm at the tower, so a Shackle comes in and Magnus blinks in as well, but none of those 2 spells connect. So Leshrac is dewarding this observer ward up here, so they'll see that happen, but that will make the Radiant go
we're
blind.
pushing top.
Somebody's teleporting in. He
Shadow
does have
Blade.
that Shadow Blade, so he's able to teleport out quite easily.
He better be careful that his opponents don't buy dust or something.
It's alright, once they start buying dust, he can get a Ghost Scepter.
Ghost Scepter would be really crucial in this game. Oh. Wow. That was an epic open wounds on the melee
On the creep there, I saw that. Slark's coming in up against the Lifestealer. Connects the leash onto the Windrunner. Windrunner doesn't have the Windrun to be able to get her out. And right now Lifestealer's in a dangerous situation. Just misses that, just misses the leash, but does get that auto attack.
Wow.
Magnus doing everything he can to try and save him.
And that's the problem now. His Midas is off cooldown and he's dead.
So he's going to have to wait for a whole 40 seconds until he comes alive, and then wander into the jungle, find that opportunity to use his Hand of Midas again. Magnus trying to skewer out of that leash, but just getting absolutely hammered.
Hand of Midas only works when you're alive, unfortunately, and if you're dead, then you lose all of that GPM that it's meant to be getting you.
That is true. If you're going to die, make sure you use your Hand of Midas as you're dying.
No, if you're going to die, don't buy a Hand of Midas.
I feel as though I missed the point. In the meantime, the Nature's Prophet did manage to push the top tower. So while the DotA team is doing very good at sort of crushing the Radiant team, absolutely crushing the Lifestealer and any farm that he's getting, although he does have his Sanj up and has bought the Yasha recipe before he died. And the DotA team are holding very good map control, but every time they go and push and do those 5-man team fights, the Nature's Prophet just teleports into a lane and threatens a tower.
Yeah, working very well actually. They're even on towers even though they're getting crushed on kills.
Yes. So I'm going to have a quick look at the XP graph. Is 5,000 in the Dire's favour, while the gold graph is only 4,000 in the Dire's favour. So it is a bit, but it's 20 minutes into the game, so it's not a detrimental amount, despite the number of kills.
It's going to be a little bit more soon considering the Roshan attempt.
Yes, it's going to spike with this Roshan. But if you look, the Lifestealer and the Nature's Prophet do both have the highest amount of last hits by like an extra 25 over the top of the next players. And just looking at the net worth, so the top is Slark, but only just over the top of the Nature's Prophet and the Lifestealer here.
Absolutely, and considering these guys both have Midas, we should hopefully see these guys
sort of drag themselves back up in the GPM.
Yeah, try and pull it above Slark.
Slark has picked up a Skull Basher.
Oh my god.
Aegis
Slark
and a
is
Skull
going to
Basher.
be really hard to deal with.
I'd
love to see the supports getting more sentries against this guy.
They're going to be needing it.
Slark.
The only one with sentries at the moment is the Bane. Only has the one sentry.
And there's only one.
Windrunner's doing very sorely for farm. Has got Boots of Speed and a Ring of Regen, and doesn't really have anything else to her name. So she has been doing that warding job and has been a number 4 or 5 in this game. So, but yes, her farm has been so limited just by the threat of the DotA team just wandering around in their jungle.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like she's gonna go for her arcane boots. I don't love that choice on Windrunner. Maybe. I don't know what he's gonna do. Yeah, arcanes. I thought so.
Yeah, it's not my favourite choice of boots on the Windrunner. But when you are going the support role, and the only arcane boots that they have on their team is the Magnus, but Bane still has that opportunity to go arcane boots, so it could have been quite possible for the Windrunner to pick up treads or phase boots, which I feel are both much more effective boots for her.
Absolutely.
For those of you who don't know, the phase boots on the Windrunner isn't just for the attack damage given by her focus fire. Windrunner is a very position critical hero. Being able to land those shackle shots and effective power shots, you really need to be in the right position. So that is why phase boots are such a critical item on her.
Absolutely, agreed.
And Nature's Prophet has just ticked over the top of Slark in net worth.
They've been battling it out for a few minutes. Yeah, like going back and forth.
So doing some pushing on the bottom lane here, the Leshrek's coming up, gonna shred it with some Diabolic Edict. There's nothing that the Radiant team could do or even want to do. They've traded the mid tower for it. Now they need to teleport back and defend their base tower, because they do have the 5 die heroes walking straight into their base. Rubik has the Blink Dagger and the Force Staff, so just picks the Magnus up, throws him down, but no damage prevented him from using his Blink Dagger. And he was able to get out of that. Slark caught by a quick power shot in under the tower, but nothing to follow up. Leshrek's taken a lot of tower damage.
Well. Pipe blocked the damage from the power shot too.
Who's picked up the pipe? That'd be the Darkseer. Darkseer's picked up the pipe of Insight, yeah.
And he didn't end up going the Soul Ring, he sold his Sage's Mask.
Okay. And all the meanwhile, the Nature's Prophet's continuing to push the top lane. Rubik's doing some good defense, but I feel that the Nature's Prophet doesn't actually have to teleport away from this. There's, like, the Rubik can't offer too much in defense. Has picked up teleportation from the Nature's Prophet, so he will be able to teleport around the map and help his team wherever it is needed. So that is a critical steal,
really
I feel.
Great skill to steal.
Yes.
Oh my god.
So Lifestealer has picked up his Sanjin Yasha now.
Called it.
Yep. The Warlock has picked up an Aghanim Scepter, so that's under their belt, so that will be some big ultimates from the Warlock. Pipe of Insight on the Darkseer, and yeah, Blink Dagger and Force Staff on the Rubik. So other than that, not too many other big items coming out. The Nature's Prophet has just picked up an Orchid Malevolence though, so that will help a bit. They do have a lot of intel heroes that the Orchid will stop. Warlock will be a key one. I think when fights start, they're going to want to get that Orchid Malevolence on the Warlock and really delay his ultimate for as long as they can.
Yeah, absolutely. Warlock picking up dust, so potential for Nature's Prophet to get caught up by that. Die Ward being put out just outside the Radiant Tower, so they'll see anyone come out going into their jungle or up to defend top through mid.
Yeah, if anybody pops out through that middle lane, the Dire are going to see them, and that's what the Dire team wants. They want vision of the Radiant team because they have that really strong killing potential, so they want to be able to find the enemy heroes.
Yeah, absolutely. I'd love to see Leshrak put his next Observer Ward just on the cliff there. Can you see my ping?
Where's it going? Good blink and kill.
Just on the cliff below the thing.
Yep, alright. And that was a very good... Oh! That pounced straight into a reverse polarity from the Magnus. Ultimate coming out from the Nature's Prophet as well, but Slark has used his ultimate, and that Ion Shell to good effect, dealing some damage. They do get the tower in the end. That Rubik and the Darkseer did manage to pick the tower down with help from the creep wave.
Rubik
Meanwhile,
was able to steal RP then.
Oh really? So he will have reverse polarity for the next fight. That is going to be a fairly rude shock for the Radiant team.
Hopefully
Meanwhile,
the Magnus warned his team.
Yes, yeah, hopefully he saw that happened and is able to, yeah, let people know. It is really critical if you're playing against the Rubik and Rubik does steal a powerful spell like Reverse Polarity, tell your team, let people know. Pounce coming in from the Slark and they're going on the Lifestealer, so Rubik's gonna go down. Rubik does go down to the Lifestealer. And Lifestealer doing a lot of damage. Unfortunately, he misused his ultimate, so didn't get any health from that. But Darkseer's been nailed by a Bane, Bane's ultimate, and he is taking a lot of damage from the Nature's Prophet. Nature's Prophet teleported into help, and right now Slark is running away. Does have that massive regen from his ultimate.
Yeah, and move speed.
Yes, and the massive move speed.
It's huge. Oh
So
my god.
That was quite a good pick up there from the Lifestealer, managing to pick up the Rubik and the Darkseer just before he died.
I'm keen to see some Slark in this upcoming international tournament. I think
it will be
call.
really
I think
interesting.
it's gonna happen.
Yes.
I think he's got a really strong skill set actually.
He is quite a powerful hero. You see him a lot in pub matches because he is really difficult to deal with, and a lot of sort of pub matches don't have that teamwork to deal with him, and a lot of new players don't know how to deal with him. So he's very powerful in that role. But as you can see, the power in this lineup, you can just see him shredding the enemy team. He goes up against the Lifestealer and just steals all his stats, so it doesn't matter if the Lifestealer is feasting. His maximum life is going down.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
he can initiate, he can escape. He's quite squishy. He doesn't have a huge health pool, but at a sacrifice of some of that valuable health, he can remove some debuffs and cancel stuns and stuff like that. So yeah.
Yes, he's kind of like Puck. He's a very squishy hero, but if you know how to play his abilities correctly, he's very difficult to kill.
Yeah, very much. And now we see Gem picked up on Slark. Gem is like the only hero that Gem is core on, I think, is Slark.
Yes, that's quite true. Going up against Slark, Dust of Appearance doesn't work that well because he can purge it off with his Dark Pact. So you need sentry wards and you need a gem in order to really counter him, and that is why a Gem of True Sight is really quite critical on Slark in like big games. So as soon as the enemy puts down that sentry ward, you want to be able to get rid of it.
Yeah, very much. And in addition to that, his ability to spot out observer wards also means that he can instantly deward them with the gem. He doesn't need a support to come and make the transition from all the way across the map, and he can just, even if it's up a cliff, he can just jump up there and kill it. It's got such a low cooldown.
I'm just getting a quick message here from Suru, the Nature's Prophet, saying this is a really difficult game, and yes it is. Looking at the kills, they're really, like, the Radiant team are really scraping at it right now. They're really sort of keep digging their fingernails in trying to keep themselves in this game, and a lot of that work is being done by the Nature's Prophet and those pushes.
Oh my god, the gold graph is like even, man.
Whoa! How did that?
It's ridiculous.
God,
down so much. You don't come back from a, what was it, 19 to 1 or 17 to 1 or something at one point?
Yeah,
insane.
It was huge. Like the difference in the kills was huge, and like the difference isn't reflected on the graphs. The experience graph has gone 7.5 into the Dire's favor, which is a fair bit, and the gold, 5,000 into the Dire's favor. It's just not reflected accurately to what's been happening in this game.
Back too.
I guess this is like this demonstrates that while you have a really strong kill team, like a really strong early ganking team, if you aren't able to capitalize on it when you have that advantage, enemy carriers, enemy farming heroes like the Lifestealer or the Nature's Prophet will be able to farm their way back into that game. If they can find that room to farm, they will.
Yeah, definitely. Nature's Prophet picking up the Manta style recipe. He doesn't have the ulti orb, so I don't know what that's all about.
I don't know, he may have may have been in a bit of I don't know, a bit of danger. Somebody might have threatened to kill him. It's like, oh shit! Quickly buy the recipe.
Yeah, that's what could have happened for sure. That compendium looks really fun. Have you seen
Yeah, look,
any screenshots or anything?
Yeah, I had a look. There was a Reddit post of what the what's involved in the compendium, and I had a quick look, and I think I might pick it up. And yeah,
it looks really fun. Like just yeah, fun.
I'll be the first to admit that for a person who runs a Dota 2 community, I'm really, really, really not up with the pro scene at all. I rarely.
You don't need to be there.
Yeah. I rarely watch pro games. I don't keep up with the meta. I just play Dota. That's what I do. So this compendium thing looks like a bit of fun, and I might give it a go. And it will probably give me like an excuse to maybe watch some pro games and pick up some neat little tricks and things. So yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
And you get a Smeevil. Look at the flying Smeevil.
And other things. You get I think I think you also get other stuff when the tournament happens. Like there's some like milestones if they sell so many. I think it's 40,000, then everyone gets some mythical item or something like that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I did have a look and said, yeah, there was the battle bonus while it was on, and then if you're watching live games, you, it has chances to like gift you an item.
Yeah. And the thing I think I love most is the predictions. You can it has a page where you can guess how much how all of these stats, like the most kills in one game and the biggest critical strike and the how many games are going to have big comebacks and how many refreshers are going to be bought. You can guess, and then if you get it right, you get so many points depending on how hard the question was.
Okay.
And yeah, things like who's going to win and oh yeah, and I think the another cool thing. Oh my god, it's so exciting.
Oh my god.
The last thing is that everyone's gonna vote on, like, they're gonna pick a all-star team from everyone. They vote on who is in the team, and then at the end of the tournament they're gonna play like a show match.
Oh, okay. So they pick like
with those people that was voted on.
Okay, so they vote on like five players per side, and then from all the different teams, and then they'll go up against one another.
Yes. Wait, say that again.
So they'll vote out. So they'll vote like 5 players per side from all the different teams, and then those 10 players who are voted will go in a match together.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, definitely. Like what you said. And it's sort of voted on. Like you can pick the carry to support like who plays what.
So you can pick the roles for the players.
Yeah, basically.
That'd be great.
Yeah, it's great.
I really hope that people like
getting one.
Yeah, really hope that people like purposely pick really strange roles for players.
That would be really cool.
If they make like I don't know, Dendy the number 5 or something like that.
Yeah. He's the only pro player you know, isn't it?
Yeah, basically I know Na'Vi. I know some of the Na'Vi players, and I know no Tidehunter, except I think they changed their names, so
yeah, they did.
Yeah, I really like No Tidehunter.
To Alliance.
The Alliance. Ah, yes, that's right. Oh, because they play a lot of like different matches, and they throw a lot of curveballs into matches, and that's why I really like watching them.
Yeah.
Well, we've got a life stealer back, so we can continue this game.
Woohoo!
The unfortunate thing is, if I'm putting this up on YouTube, I'm gonna have to go and like put little timestamps and things. So like, we've got a massive pause here. So if you want, you can click this little button. You can skip to this point.
That you are the one uploading them.
Yeah.
So it's sort of self-inflicted. I'm sorry, but I'm not giving you any sympathy.
Oh, but but it's totally Lifestealer's fault. And Suro's. I blame Suro.
Fair enough, fair enough. Still no sympathy though.
Oh well, that's alright. As long as there's some interesting DotA, which has been happening in this match, has been happening quite a lot, I'm okay with that.
Bottom tower is
Me too.
Yeah, we're
Well, of
going
course
to-
I'm okay with it. I don't have to do anything.
Yeah, you don't have to do anything, you lazy sod. But we're seeing a serious comeback. Look at the net worth of the Nature's Prophet and the Lifestealer.
Yeah.
They're digging their claws in. They've found space to farm and they're using it.
I wonder if DotA realized that they're not in such a good position. They must.
Yeah, I don't know. They would have to. They're missing. The towers are almost even. What the DotA have, their mid tower, their middle tier 2 tower, and that's the only tower difference. So, we've got a smoke gank going here from the Radiant team. So the Smoke Rosh. Nature's Prophet has teleported
Rosh,
straight
yeah.
into Rosh, and the others are just charging straight in. Windrunner's going to be on Scout. We've got the Slark and the Darkseer just missing out. There's no wards up, so they won't be able to see anything happening here. But the Bane and the Windrunner are both playing Scout, so the Windrunner's smoke has just popped. They'll know that somebody's nearby. There we are. The Lesherak's running past with a haste rune is going to be in a dangerous situation. Shackle shot, lots of burst damage. Come on, we need that skewer. Skewer into the trees. Come on, you could get that kill on the Lesherak. What is Lesherak doing? Come on, oh
He's trying to
shit.
find a safe TP spot, I think.
Just absolutely legging it. The Nature's Prophet teleported right on top of the Slark, but Slark just did so much damage, absolutely shredded him before he was able to do anything. Right now, Lifestealers. Well, Slark's going up against the Lifestealers, jumped straight into 3 heroes, went for a pounce, but I need a reverse polarity on top of the 4 heroes. Come on, reverse polarity, doesn't get it. Lifestealer's popped out in the middle of all the different heroes, pops his rage and runs back into the tower. If the Magnus was able to get a reverse polarity on all 4 heroes there, and then the Lifestealer popped out, that would have been an amazing turnaround.
That would have been epic.
Would have been huge, but right now, no. Magnus has bought back, so he does have his Blink Dagger reverse polarity, and looks like he might be able to get something. Just waiting for the Lifestealer to come back into the fray. So going up against the Slark, needs to jump in now. Boom! Reverse polarity. Does it in an incorrect spot though, but does skewer them back into... And people are getting vacuumed and pulled and skewered all over the place. So 4 heroes go down. The Lifestealer comes back to his Aegis. Right now the Slark's pouncing, trying to find some people. They do kill the Nature's Prophet coming back now. Uses his ultimate, and Lifestealer just misses out. The Slark is on damn his ultimate. He was on 4 health and regened enough health to survive a tower hit.
Wow.
That was a monstrous fight.
Great try by the Radiant here, but I think it's over now.
Yes, I think this is fairly solid. The Radiant were doing an excellent job at pulling their 2 farming heroes back, but that fight was just really well executed by the DotA. Radiant made a few mistakes throughout that fight, and DotA were able to capitalize on it quite effectively.
Yeah, I think what happened here is that the DotA's tri-lane was able to capitalize on their strength over the Radiant's tri-lane, and that just pulled them ahead enough to win the game fairly, I wouldn't say easily.
Yeah, I wouldn't say decisively. It is, yeah, the Radiant have done a fairly good effort, despite the kills.
Yeah.
The towers and the net worth do show that the Radiant put in a really good effort. Good shackle here on the Slark. He could be in a lot of danger. Skewer a few. The shockwave just missed, and he would have gone down to that. Nature's Prophet's teleported into the middle of a bunch of heroes. Good Force Staff getting him out of the trees, and right now Slark's regenning all his life back. Has that gem, so the Nature's Prophet doesn't get away. Right now another wall has come out. Excellent shockwave coming out from the Magnus. And right now the Slark has a solo reverse polarity and another double shockwave from the Magnus.
Wow. This might not be so...
Yeah.
I thought it was.
Okay, we thought it was over.
Buyback.
How do you show buyback status again? Is it there? It is.
It's in the things.
Yeah.
Slark and Darkseer, they all have almost
Yeah.
have buyback, so
Almost.
they're not in any danger.
Yeah, so there's no
There
danger.
goes Slark's buyback.
Yeah. Seen the Nature's Prophet coming in, so Slark's bought back and is going to come along and defend this.
Good defense nonetheless by the Radiant.
Yes, that was.
They're gonna
that was
have a
an
really
excellent
hard
fight.
time now though.
Yeah, having that middle barracks gone as well as the melee barracks on the bottom lane is going to make it's really going to limit that the farming opportunities for the Radiant team, and this Nature's Prophet is going to have such a difficult time trying to split push around those two barracks.
Yeah, it's gonna be so much harder for Nature's Prophet to push all that extra health from the creeps.
Although he's only 900 gold away from his Manta style.
He's got it. Oh no, never mind. Sorry.
So Lifestealer picking up his Maelstrom has got a Talisman of Evasion as well, so he's just picked up a naked Talisman of Evasion.
I have a couple questions.
Go ahead.
Well, the first is Suru asked me in Steam chat, can you Manta out of dust?
Ooh, I don't know that one. I think you can, but I'm not 100%
Yeah, I'm not sure either.
certain.
I don't know. I don't. It's a good question, I think. The second question I had is it okay for me to answer that even if I did know the answer? To a person who's
currently in the
playing.
game. If it was like a tournament or something, I would definitely say no. Probably, yeah, with these sort of matches, I would probably still say no, but they're a lot less formal, so if you did, I'm not going to crucify you.
Oh, I didn't.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know the answer, so I didn't. But
yeah, fair enough. Yeah, but yeah, we do
That's
try
more
and discourage people in casting slots using all chat and all that sort of stuff. So I think it's similar.
I think though that it can be really useful as new players can get like mentored.
Yes. Yeah, I think that would be something to look at maybe implementing later on. I really want to do like a captain's mode match with 10 new players and then having like 10 mentors. One for each of the new players.
That would be really funny.
Or maybe
I think
like
new players are getting too good now though. I don't
yeah,
think
some of our new
benefit
players
too
aren't
much
so
from that.
new.
Oh, Radiant's career died.
And Magnet's being caught out as well.
Let's go down.
Nature's Prophet's doing his best. Go straight for the throne, Nature's. Yes, that's the way he's gonna try and base race him. Going straight for the tower. Oh, he disconnected! Oh wow! Oh no!
Suru. This is the problem with playing with Suru.
Yes.
It always disconnects.
He hasn't disconnected all day. He's like he came back just before and apologized profusely. It's like, no, I haven't disconnected all day. I don't know what's going on. So
simply playing on the Australian servers all day.
I played a game with him earlier today and he didn't have any problems.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, he's
wow.
coming straight back
The
though.
in-houses are cursed.
Yes. And he does have his Manta style. He could go to the enemy shop. He could go to the Dire shop, pick up his Manta style, and that will help him get those towers a lot easier. Using his ultimate, I think I didn't see. It's not going to pick up any kills though. Unfortunately, he's putting in a good effort.
Oh.
These the Dire team.
12 health.
Yeah. The Dire team were more concerned with getting hero kills than trying to pick off the barracks. But Rubik has come back, he's teleported back and has put the Nature's Prophet on very low life, so that's an effective defense from the Rubik there. They do get the top barracks. Leshrak's on very, very little life, he's just wandering around. God, I want to kill him and I'm spectating.
The GG coming out from the Radiant captain.
There we go.
Wow.
Yeah, so I final last ditch
Refresher.
effort. Last
He
ditch effort.
refreshed and didn't even have the mana.
Oh, those moments, them feels, man. Oh, trying to pick up, they did. Yes, yes, the Bane does get the kill on the Slark. And then Lifestealer going straight in up against these three heroes. Rubik's full rage. Come on, Rubik, you can do it. Picks him up,
Yeah.
up against the Darkseid. We've got 4 supports going up against the Lifestealer. I don't think that there's any way that these 3 can possibly kill him. God, I will be so impressed if they do, though. Excellent use of their skills. They're really getting caught in amongst the creeps. The Lifestealer missed 2 auto attacks on the Warlock just then. They're all 3 of them are doing an excellent job of like keeping each other alive. Their skills are just. They're doing a great job, but the Darkseid does go down. The Nature's Prophet snakes the kill.
Wow.
Oh, and so is the little treant there, blocking the Lifestealer, but it did work to good effect as the Warlock ran around in the wrong direction and met a Lifestealer to the face.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
And here we go, the Leshrak's going up against the Magnus. Oh, reverse polarity into a split earth. The 2 of them got stunned simultaneously. Leshrak got taken down by the creeps while the Magnus died to a diabolic edict.
That's pretty funny.
Oh, and Windrunner's going to
Leshrak
die
died
to
to
creeps.
Wait to see what will happen.
Windrunner's going to die to the creeps in the fountain. Came really close. The Rubik teleports in, picks up that kill on the Bane.
Go the defense.
Come on, go Radiant, you're still in this. Come on. The Nature's Prophet's teleporting in, but just can't deal with these mega creeps anymore. They just do too much damage and he can't take them down. And there we go.
Good game.
Great game, everybody. Well played. Amazing plays from the Radiant team, the Dire team really taking control of the match and really using their heroes to good effect, and amazing plays from the Radiant team managing to survive and do as well as they did in this match.
Yeah, absolutely. I was really impressed with the Radiant's play in this game despite the loss, especially by the Nature's Prophet. That was really good counter pushing. They were able to almost be even on towers for most of the game.
Yes. Congratulations to both teams, and thank you very much, EJ, for casting with me.
Thank you, Swift, for casting with me. Thanks for having me. Thanks to everyone watching and playing.
All that good stuff. Let's go get some more matches going.
Sounds good.